So, with the Champions League loss to Spurs between the episodes, things have got kind of dire because on the final two games of the Champions League phase, we've got City and Barca. So we really need to win against Fenerbahçe today.
Berlin is a city with football history, but no true ruler of the capital. That changes today. We take charge of Blau-Weiß 1890 Berlin and attempt the ultimate rebuild. No big signings, no financial takeovers, just youth. A new generation of Berlin footballers will rise through the academy, fight through the leagues, and aim for the very top of German football. One goal: reclaim the capital. Built, not bought.
Hello and welcome back to Reclaiming the Capital. Since you were last with me, things have gone, okay, I suppose. First of all, we beat Schalke 1-0 with Schwartz getting the only goal before a 3-1 victory in the Cup, Porcel getting a brace and Zari. We then went and beat Hanover 3-0, Heller, Turkman and Teabag on the score sheet before a 2-0 loss to Spurs. They went and scored, so I went very attacking and they straight away scored a second and kind of ended us. And most recently beat Leipzig 2-1 with Turks and Bodemir getting the goals. Meaning today we've got Hoffenheim before a game against Fenerbahçe, which is kind of becoming a must-win. That and Lyon, because we've got Man City and Barcelona, which, you know, is going to be difficult. But the team to play Hoffenheim in the league first is this team. Bayer can come back in. Nagal in goal. Sousa, Postman, Traore and Togars at the back. Bayer and Teabag in midfield with a returning Igloo, Turkman and a returning Marks into the squad with Porcel up top. Hopefully we can kick things into action with a win today. We need a better episode than yesterday, that's for sure. We can't really get much worse, can it? That was not something I was happy with, but again, we've been playing well. I've not jumped like I was last season. Last season, I think I reacted too much to a couple of defeats. This season, we're sticking to our guns. I may move to a balanced mentality when we come up against the likes of Man City and Barca in the Cup. I think might be a bit more useful. That's probably the right word. But here's Turks, plays it to Porcel, who's dragged his shot wide. I'm going to claim he knew he was offside and that's why he dragged his shot wide. Don't know if it's the truth, but that's what we're going to claim. Marks plays it smart, regains it. Go on. Sousa! Get in there, Sousa. 3 assists, 1 goal in the league so far. Not quite done as much as I was expecting him to do, I'll be honest. Hopefully, I mean, he's been solid, but I was expecting maybe a little bit more from him. He is playing on the left, though, so I've got to take that into account when he's right-footed. But yeah, he's doing okay. But Tokarts at the back is definitely our best right back, so I still feel like maybe they've scored. Maybe we need to try and sort this left back role out a bit more. Larson's good and I think would be a perfectly good backup. Mignal's been poor when he's played, so that's why Sousa's back in there. Go on, yes. Oh, Souza. Good ball. Souza plays it back. Comes across. He's going to cut back onto his favoured right. Great ball over, and it's hit the crossbar and post there. But Souza picks it up. Can he find a ball in? He does, towards the back post. Unfortunately, it goes out. The keeper was kind of in no man's land there. If we'd managed to get hold of it, they would have been in real trouble. But they do have a free kick. Rather dangerous position as Porcel phases through that player. I don't know if everyone else saw that, but yeah. That's it. That's fine. It's encourage. We're playing okay. We've not got the ball as much as I would like. Which I do think maybe going balanced would help us get hold of it a bit more. But we all know that we're not necessarily the quickest out the blocks. So, go on, yeah. Simple, simple. Or just hoof it to Igloo. Go on, Iggs. Cuts inside and unlucky there. Couldn't quite get it in the back of the net. Ref, is he gonna be turned over for more than 5 seconds? That would be great if that was a thing. It'd drive me insane if it happened to our keeper, but to an opposition it'd be quite fun. Come on. Right. Dig in, give everything you've got left. Igloo and Marks both sort of tiring. Need to keep an eye on that. If we score again, I'm going to go balanced. If we get in the lead, that is. Not if they score and then we score. Hopefully they won't. Uh-oh. That's not good. Giving the ball away rather cheaply and they're coming at us. Ref, he pushed him clearly. He clearly pushed him. Great. Porcel's also not playing well. We're really struggling here. Zari and Budimir. They've just come back from injury, so I'm not that surprised that they're tired. Let's demand more now. Please, we can't afford to keep dropping points. We really can't. The interesting thing is though, we're at that awkward phase of it where to improve, we've just got to wait for these players to improve. And hope for the best. I think we might be able to start getting the better young players in now, because that was a bit difficult. I had to really search to bring in this bunch that we've got. Go on. Yes, sorry. Come on. Let's encourage now. We've just scored. That should make you happy. It has. Can we get another goal? A draw is good, but it's kind of pulling us away from Leipzig again. Leipzig? I mean Leverkusen, not Leipzig. Good ball over. Here's Hell. Hele. Bayir, Turks. Play it out. There we go. Souza cuts back. And again, Budimir. It's in from Bayir. He's come back into the side today and buried it. And with that, we are going to make... Why is VAR checking? Good. With that, we are going to make changes. De Souza's coming off for Larson. And you know what? I want to see Lindy so he can come on at right back. He's a rather attacking right back because he's actually not a right back. I'm going to have a quick look. See, he's a right winger that I've been training to play right back. And that really good play. Good save. Not quite up to the speed of the game yet, Lindy there, clearly. But as he moves forward, he should become better. That's, you know, he's going to be an attacking wing-back. But we've done it just. We beat Hoffenheim. Now we go on to the game against Fenerbahçe, and I'll see you when we're ready for that game. So here we are, ready for the must-win game against Fenerbahçe. And we have Nagal in goal, De Souza, Postman, Traore and Togars at the back. Beer and Teabag in midfield with Igloo, Turks and Marks behind Porcel up top. Hopefully we can get the all-important victory today. Like I say, it's really needed. And, yeah, maybe, just maybe we can do this. I'd like to hope we're good enough to beat Fenerbahçe, especially at home. Where are Fenerbahçe in the tape? See, why is it doing that? There we go. Fenerbahçe 29th, so we should be able to beat them, and then that will hopefully put us up towards the top 8, which is what we need to do, because those last 2 games are going to be incredibly difficult for us. Go on. Togars plays it to Teabag. Oh, that's a penalty all day long. He left the leg out hanging, and Teabag went over it. Beautifully won. You leave a leg out in the box, it's going to get punished. And it's Turks back with the penalty here. And buries it. Get in there, Turks. That's what we want. More of that, please. Really am enjoying this team this season. It's great. It's good fun. We are still nowhere near the finished article, and I don't expect us to win. But if we can get some revenge on Barcelona in that final game of the league phase, it's kind of written in the stars that that's going to be the final game of the league phase, because of all the trouble they've caused us in the last 2 Champions Leagues. We're kind of going to ignore the fact that Fenerbahçe have just caught us on the break and concentrate on the fact that we are miles better than them so far in the game. I'm going to throw some encouragement out there. What would a draw do? A draw would bring us down, but a win would put us on the brink of the top 8. Looks like the playoff could be where we're heading as things stand, though. It's a little bit worrying. Encourage, come on. We've got to get another goal, boys. We are still rather dominant in the grand scheme of things, so there's no reason we shouldn't. Here is Igloo. Igloo plays it back to Beer. Souza from range. And that's going to be a corner. but we don't get to see it. Right. We're playing well. We're doing well, getting shots. The scoreline doesn't reflect the pattern of the game, number of chances we create. So keep going. Yes, that's what I want. We are by far the better team. Let's show it now. Please. Come on. More encouragement. Iggs is starting to tire. As is Teabag. If we can nick this straight away, the keeper was quite far out of his goal. We have nicked it, but it wasn't straight away. Go on, Souza. Good ball forward. Keeps it in. Back to Souza. And it's in from Turkman. And with that, we are going to make our changes. Souza is tired, so Larson can come on. Igloo's tiring. Budimir can come on for him. Let's go. Now, do I drop to balanced is the question. I was going to say, what is it checking for? I might do that. Just hold on. The most important thing here is the win. Unfortunately, results aren't going our way, though. His Porcel, I reckon, is going to go just over the crossbar. Okay. Good save. Good shot from Larson there. Marks Porcel, Teabag, probably going to be our last changes. Teabag off for Oynik. Porcel off for Heli. And we'll bring Zari on for Marks. Just freshen things up a bit. And hopefully hold on. But they've got to throw in quite a dangerous place here. Go out to him. Stop the ball in, you... Great. It's a draw. Of course the goal's awarded. I'm going to demand more now. Oi, I said attack. Well played, Budimir. What are you doing? It's like he got stuck. Great ball over Zari's 1-on-1 and should have put that in. Oh, Zaz. That was your golden opportunity. Please, can we have one more highlight? I'm going for it. We need to win. We're going very attacking for the final few minutes. Can we get a goal? Kind of needed, like I said. Ball's played in, back post. Traore is bouncing around. Why has he played it all the way back there? Larson, great ball across Hele. It's bouncing around still, but it's given as offside. The Champions League is not going our way this season. We should have done better. We should have won. But we haven't. So when are we going to come back? I'm going to come back for these two games before the winter break. So it'll be Paderborn and Union Berlin. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Master Manager. And until next time, I have spoken.